markers that contextualize the history of white supremacy on UNC campus, and we've been placing them at Silent Sam. These are actually our property. Police ripped them up and put them in the trash, and I was wondering, when are the UNC police going to face their first court appearance for destroying our property?
I don't have a response to that.
Would you like to comment, sir?
Our next speaker is Maya Little.
Hello, I'm Maya Little. I am a PhD student and an employee of UNC Chapel Hill. Today I have brought in signs made by myself and other student protesters from the Silent Sam sit-in. These signs were made in March and were in daily use at the sit-in for more than a month before they were ripped apart by campus police. These signs talked about UNC's failure to protect black people on its campus, such as in the murder of James Cates. Just to show you the signs that we made that were ripped up. This one was about James Cates. He was a 22-year-old black community member stabbed by a white supremacist motorcycle gang and left to bleed out in UNC's pit by local police in 1971. But this is not only about a refusal to protect, but also about UNC's police force harassing students protesting against racism. This sign details the use of riot police on anti-racist activists in August. I have other signs that detail the activities of an undercover campus police officer who lied to and gathered information on students, faculty, and community members. We made these signs in our continued commitment to learn and teach and work for racial equality and student safety on our campus. This Board of Governors, UNC's administration, and campus police over and over again demonstrate their opposition to this. According to emails between yourselves and the Chancellor's office from fall, Marty Kotis, I don't know if he's here. Is he here? No? Okay. Ordered a fence built around Silent Sam to protect the statue and students disallowed from gathering on their own campus. David Powers, who is here today, I didn't see him before here during the public comment section, said that the faculty and students protesting the statue were spoiled children. Tom Fetzer, who is here today also, and usually isn't here, similarly was more concerned with vandalism and damage to the statue than with white supremacist threats to student activists and a racist symbol on a public university campus. 14 of you signed on supporting a letter in which you made priority of the statue over student lives. Your communications have revealed your blatant disregard for black student lives at UNC, but this is also an issue of free speech. On April 30th, I smeared my blood in red ink on Silent Sam. Within minutes of my arrest, police had forcefully dragged my friends away from the statue and stolen these signs. We have used them every day for months within our rights to protest racism on our campus. Campus police took them, then methodically ripped them apart and threw them in a trash can. This was all recorded on video by students concerned with the violation of our First Amendment rights. Those videos were all sent to you also. A fellow grad student worker later fished all of our ripped signs from the garbage, pieced them back together, and returned them to us, which is why they are still here today. When campus police were asked that day and on multiple occasions why it was necessary to rip apart our signs, they did not respond. So I ask you all, after your support for a free speech policy in which disruptions of other speech on campus will be punished, how will you punish the continued harassment of our protests in violation of our First Amendment rights? How will you rectify yours and UNC administrators' blatant opposition to student rights, to criticize the university system? For my nonviolent action, I was immediately arrested and charged with a crime. Students can be harassed, punished, threatened, pushed, their belongings taken from them for protesting, shushed and quieted. But what happens at UNC when police officers destroy materials that expose police brutality? What happens when elected university officials conspire to protect a racist statue at the expense of student safety and free speech? That's all.